But welcome in game 2, RBase versus TheOtterOne. Kiki was cooking up too hard. We've got the Bohemians for RBase, and it is the Saracens for Otter. Okay, so I need to talk about this map. If you haven't seen it, it is a strange one. First off, you start with a wonder. If you lose this wonder, you lose the game. But there's no countdown, so it's not like they're on a clock in that way, like a normal wonder. There's stone and there's deer in the Wonder Arena, and this is by far the best wood line to take on the map as well. So there's a lot of like walking villagers in here, but you also have this area of the map. Lots of shorefish, foxes, and a few stone piles are up here as well. So I genuinely don't know what the correct build order is for this map. Whether you go up here, take all the foxes so you don't need to go on gold. And then, like, you've got the stone here, you've got the shorefish here. Or whether you send most of your villagers here, take deer, and then have stone. I don't know what the best one is. It is beautiful. You're not wrong. I love the decorational wood lines. It's very nice. Aesthetic. Everyone going villagers into petards these days. It's a spectacular finish. I wouldn't mind. If this ends on petards, I would not be sad, even if it is more meta than it usually is. So, Saracens versus the Bohemians. Long term, long term, the Bohemians beat most things, right? They've got one of the best death ball compositions in the game. They don't really have. You get mining camp techs for free. Some of their buildings are less expensive. Like, they do have eco bonuses, but if this is a straight up super low eco game, the Saracens do benefit from that with the much better market, right? So I have no idea what we're going to see here. I have absolutely no idea. Now, something I do know is that you can't build directly in front of these gates anymore. I believe you could initially, but I think like early forwards on this area were just too strong. Like, if you can get here with stuff before your opponent really has much on the inside, they're kind of just dead. So I understand the change for sure, but it is what it is. Going to be paying attention to the build orders here. RBase going into the middle for a mill. And he's taking his boar back home. Actually, okay, so RBase lumber camped these little wood lines in his arena. And he's milling the inside of the Wonder Arena. Interesting, okay. Otter has done the same thing with the lumber camp, but he's going into the back corner to mill the shorefish. I don't know which is better. I genuinely don't. Each shorefish has 200 food on it, so it's quite a bit of food up here. There are 8 deer. That's what, like 1,200 food? Which there's more here depending on how far you want to walk. Phosphoru FC Castle drop completely invalidated this map gimmick. Yeah. Yeah, even if it's just a super fast castle into a castle here, right? You kind of win the game, usually. RBase taking Fox in the middle of the map. He's got one villager out here in the middle of the map. Interesting. What's she gonna do? Why is she out here? Barracks. Okay, is this some... What is this? Is this a men-at-arms rush from the Bohemians? These gates are pretty well fortified. Lots of HP and lots of armor. So I don't know if you can really push through them with just some infantry. Or is he going for like... Is he gonna tower rush this base? I'm actually very intrigued by RBase's plan here. He scouts out Otter's eco up in the top corner. So he could walk military up here if he wants to. Otter clicks up to the feudal age. A Kuman Ram push on this map? A Kuman Ram push on this map would be so fun, actually. Kiki, when's your next set in this division? You're cooking up all the fun strategies. Jeez. 2 hours ago? Oh shoot. I'll cast it after this set. You're done? Nice. You've been on a tear this tournament, from what I have gathered. You're kind of an unstoppable force, it seems like. Okay, it's archers. It's just plain old archers for our base. What are these archers going to do? I don't know. I have no idea what these archers are going to accomplish. They can park back here and harass this wood line. And they can come up here and cause damage, I guess. But is the timing gonna work out here? Because Otter's not gonna be up here for that much longer. Feudal Age hits. Market Blacksmith. You'll have plenty of resources. As the first and second archer come out for our base, he's got fletching already. He's just gonna walk the archers up here. I guess best case scenario, he prevents Otter from getting to the castle. But he's Saracens, right? He can buy 200 stone and it's no big deal. Maybe he can kill 1 or 2 vills if his micro's on point. Otter's gonna drop a tower. Okay, so Otter's not abandoning the area that easily. This might get a little... Okay, it's fine. Otter's paying attention. Tower goes up. Our base will have to move on. I guess he can come over here and harass these villagers. Although he doesn't see them yet. Past feudal archers is not the strategy I at all would have expected on this map. It's probably the last strategy I would ever expect on this map, to be honest. Because archers can't really harass any of these vills, right? Early on. And I feel like this is pretty common to have villagers on the inside here. Castle Age is only 45 seconds away for Otter. He won't have a castle immediately because he had to put the tower up, but I mean, he's still going to be imp. His eco is a nightmare, though. He's got nothing in the bank. He's all stone all the time. His eco is bare bones, but he is on the inside. He can take deer now. So long term, he should be alright. Archers still circling around looking for damage. Maybe now with 5 archers with fletching, he can pick off some of these villagers before they can get into the tower. He's gonna get 1. Nice snipe. Don't stand in the tower, though. There we go. Some damage done. Otter does have the castle ready to go. Where does he put it? Okay, right there. So it's a defensive castle against the Wonder. RBase is still not very close to clicking up, so it might just be a straight up like Fimp off the back of this for RBase. You go to Feudal Age, you get your eco upgrades, and then you are just faster to Imperial Age, theoretically. This Siege Workshop could be denied if RBase moves on. He doesn't see it. Little bit of a lucky streak there for Otter. Snipes an archer and a spearman with the tower as well. And he does get the Siege Workshop up. Even has enough stone in the bank for... Okay, he sells it. I was gonna say he has enough stone in the bank for a second TC if he wants it too, but he sells it for some scorpions. Alright. All this being said, our base is about 1,000 res collected ahead because he's been in the Feudal Age for so long. He's clicked up to the Castle Age now. He's gonna come back here for more stone. I guess it's not a faster Imperial Age. He's just gonna go up, get his own castle down. Scorpions are out for Otter. Cleaning up the archers nicely. Fast Imp of Nitsa would be... I don't know, is that even like a thing? Pufnitsa is such an expensive upgrade. I don't know if you can go Fast Imp Pufnitsa. That's a tough one to pull off for sure. I mean, maybe he can pull off a faster Imp. His eco's looking pretty good, our base is. You can take a couple, like 100 or 2 gold off the foxes here. Middling Imp Pufnitsa, yeah, that's more like it. All my imps are middling. For real. My fast imp is 32 minutes. That's a good imp timing. In a lot of situations anyway. Bowsaw considered by Otter, and then he cancels it. Alright, RBase. He's going to have a castle ready to go soon. Floating a ton of food. So he's going to go for a Siege Workshop Monastery. Is he selling his stone then? Surely not, right? Boxes are the most efficient resource in the game. He's taking them. Boxes are great. I don't really understand the logic behind why you're able to take foxes and just get the resources immediately without dropping off, but they're there. It's good. Okay, our base goes for the Viper Castle. Just kind of out here. It covers some gold, I suppose. And I suppose this is also the most logical avenue of attack for Otter. Maybe? Pelts famously transport, okay. Teleport, rather. What do I know? I've never skinned a fox, so there you go. That's my lack of knowledge showing right there. Alright, it looks like both players are eyeing the Imperial Age. Really not much in the way of military on the field. 7 archers, I don't even know where they are. Some of them are inside the range still for our base. Oh, and some of them are still being annoying up here. And they kill one more villager before they get boxed to death. Catch these hands. No, they're dead. Alright, Imperial Age on the way for our base. Otter can click up if he wishes to sell some stone. He's selling other resources, so it looks like Otter wants a more forward castle, probably, into Imperial Age, but the Imp timing is pretty good for our base. Imp clicked. It's a 1-minute advantage for the Bohemians. We'll go for a second monastery. Ooh. Otter doesn't have chemistry, right? That's something he hasn't clicked yet. And the eco is not really set up for chemistry. So often you'd want chemistry to be coming in now so that you have it when you hit imp. It's sort of like a augmented Turk strat, but not really going to happen here for RBase, I don't think. Couple Hussite wagons still making archers. Making archers with fletching on our way up to imp, okay. RBase is going to collect the relics in the middle. Catching some stray scorpions out, but one Mameluke can clear up all this stuff. Mamelukes should do quite well against the Hussite wagons, right? Because there's no melee armor. Forging on the way for the Mamelukes. Imp comes in for RBase. He's getting crossbow. He still doesn't have bodkin, though. He's getting sanctity, so he's going full monk, trebuchet, I guess, and crossbow. Is this good? Crossbows come out. I feel like Otter just needs some armor on the Mamelukes, and then he completely clears up all of RBase's military, no? Scorpion on Scorpion violence. There's the first armor on the way. Imp hits for Otter. Second castle goes up here. But why? Okay, he's going to take wood back here. There's basically no resources left up here. Some shorefish, but that's about it. Very weird game. Very low eco and low military game. It's a very strange one. Otter's setting up the siege for the defense, but there's not much to defend against just yet. RBase just does have total map control, right? So he just needs to bring some trubs over here. And he could potentially snipe the Wonder. I don't think you start with only 2 trubs, though, in case Otter has like 10 Mamelukes instead of just 4. Because the military protection of these trubs is going to be pretty low. Bodkin is afforded, though. So we're castle age crossbows, at least. I don't think we have anything else, yeah. Alright, the trubs are going to set up. Remember, if this Wonder goes down, that's the end of the game. The Otter is going to have to come out here and deal with this somehow. He's still only got 4 Mamelukes. I really would have liked him to be making Mamelukes throughout this. Maybe instead of the second TC, like, more Mamelukes would have been alright. Still only has feudal age upgrades on the Mamelukes. He doesn't even have bloodlines. I imagine he doesn't have husbandry either. Where are they going? They're running away. You gotta go into the fight, my guys. They're taking a tour of the countryside while the Wonder is getting trebbed down. Mangonels trying to deal with the army on the front. They're taking the really long way around. He's trying to pull the army out of position, I suppose, and then he's going to snipe the trebuchets, but I think it's taken too long. There's no husbandry. These camels are slow. Okay, they show up. They're going to kill one trebuchet. We're out of res, though. It's over. That's it. Otter loses. Oh! He buys. He repairs. But now he has nothing to deal with the trebs. And I think he loses. Otter needs to stop making these second TCs. He made fun of Ghost Rider for it in a previous cast, and I think he's been haunted by that statement forever since. If he had, like, 6 more Mamelukes instead of an extra TC, I think he's fine here. But now he's just dead. He's repairing nicely. Oh, wait a minute. Unless he's got his own trebs in the back. Can he repair longer than RBase can? RBase doesn't have very much here to repair with. Wait. 1,000 HP for RBase. RBase needs to buy. His villagers get here. Otter's repairing nicely. RBase loses! He actually loses. That's crazy. Otter, frame perfect repair on that wonder, by the way. I thought he was gone for, and he bought the stone to start repairing his wonder again at the perfect timing. RBase didn't have any eco in his arena, so he had nothing to repair with until it was too late. Call an ambulance, but not for me. My hands were off the keyboard. I was sitting here waiting for the game to end. And then I saw the flashing lights right about at the same time RBase did, I think. What a play. They snuck around the back here for Otter. I can't believe it. I can't believe he's done this again. He's gotten away with it. That's wild. Alright. GG's. Otter somehow takes the game. He takes the game. He lost his entire military, except for these trebs. There's nothing here for Otter, by the way. It's only trebs, so if RBase had anything back here, this is toasted.